It's good, wasn't it? Fantastic. I thought first half we were disappointed to go 1-0 down and in half time with that scoreline. Maybe we didn't do enough to score, because I thought we got in some really good positions. But we certainly didn't deserve to be losing. Whether it's a penalty or not, I'm not sure. But there wasn't really another chance in the first half. But the challenge half time to the team was to keep going, because we were getting in good positions. But once we got there, to be more decisive, more clinical, and more productive, and that's what we did second half. You know, it was. I felt the first goal was coming. I felt we were going to get it. It was a matter of time before we really created a chance, which we did, to be fair. With Phil felt like he should have scored. Just speaking to him now, but then we didn't give up. We kept going, and then 3 brilliant goals. And what pleases me about the goals is the amount of players we get up the pitch, the amount of running and behind, and then the decision making and making sure that we score. You know, with Brennan not being unselfish, with Alex doing some brilliance in the 1v2, and then rather than shooting, making sure he gives the ball to Grabs and score. That's what a team is. Making the right decisions for the collective rather than themselves. And I'm really pleased that we managed the game out the way we did. So all in all, a really good night. The boys should be really happy with themselves, but my mind is just about getting back to work tomorrow, because we've got another good game on Saturday to look forward to.
When we spoke after the match on Saturday, you promised us that the quality would come, and here we are 4 nights later or whatever it is, and you had some really good quality in that second half.
There's good players in the team. There's good players in the team. They can. We've got players that can offer a variety of attacks, and that's important. We've got players that can run in behind. We've got players that can play in between the lines. We've got a proven goal scorer, well, 2 proven goal scorers with Lyle and Lewis. So we've got to maximise that. We've got to maximise that. And first half, like I said, we got in some really good positions. It was never going to be a game of loads of passes, because it's not what you need to do against Barnsley. They give you obvious spaces to attack, and we did that all through the game. Just second half, we were more clinical.
You may be surprised a few with the team selection at the start, with no orthodox out and out striker, I suppose, no real recognised striker. What was your thinking behind that?
If you see the attacks that we created first and second half, it was the plan. We felt that the area to exploit was down the sides of the wide centre backs of Barnsley, and definitely in behind the wing backs, and we did it on numerous occasions all through the game. Obviously the second half will be the ones that will catch the eye, because we got the goals, but we were equally as good at doing that bit in the first half. And we just felt with Brennan and Joe's penetration, and Phil a little bit deeper, able to play in between the lines and make the passes, like the second goal, that was the plan to work. So that was the thinking behind it. It wasn't about certain players not playing. It was just about that we thought that was the right personnel for what we thought it would take to win the game.
And it helps, I suppose, when you can bring a Lewis Grabban on with half an hour left or whatever it was, and virtually his first touch he releases Brennan. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we pushed it with that, to be fair. I mean, we Medic's done a great job in getting him fit. He had a bad collision on Saturday. Where he come off, didn't he, after 20 odd minutes? So for him, we think it would be 30 minutes. Is that what it was? No, we thought it would be slightly less, but the fact he's been able to do it, get through it, is a real bonus. So, but Alex Might and Jack Colbeck were excellent as well when they came on. Alex obviously caught the eye with the goal, but some of Jack's positional play, some of his picking up second balls, some of his calm decision making in his passes with his experience was important. I completely take on board what you say there, Steve, about him being brought on to do a certain role, wasn't it? But I thought it was interesting that one of your flowing moves saw Jack Colbeck on the end of it, having a shot from the edge of the penalty area, and I suppose that shows how you approach the game, didn't it? Your attacking intent. If he's getting on the end of it, then anybody can get on the end of it.
What are you trying to say about Jack? No, listen, you play with midfield players, you want them to be able to do everything, especially when you play as a 2 as we were today. They need to attack, they need to defend, and you can't just attack with 3 players. You need wing backs joining in. They were excellent again. You need midfield players joining in, and the more good players you can get in good positions up the pitch, the more chance you've got of scoring goals. And and that part of our positional play and numbers game tonight was good.
Fair to say you're immediately developing a bit of a rapport with the Forest fans. They enjoyed tonight, and you seem to enjoy it with them at the end.
Yeah, you have to, any win in this league is hard fought, is deserved, in one way, shape or form, and we were more than good for it tonight. But the support was unbelievable, all through the game. The numbers were unbelievable when I came out here the time you look, and they dominated the stadium, from start to finish. So the fact that we can come back this way and give them something to shout about is really important, because I've only been here 2 minutes, but it's obvious the bigger connection that we can have with the supporters, the better it is for the greater good, for everybody involved. So we've got to do our bit by doing what we did tonight. And
out of the bottom three, that's significant. I know you want more than 20th, but it feels significant.
Well, we don't want to be there, do we? Nobody wants to be there. So, and I just said that to the players. But this is only a really good win if we go and win again on Saturday. And that has to be the mindset now. Is excellent, well done, boys. But let's go Saturday. And that's the type of mentality I want from the team. The type of mentality I want from the staff. Sticking together, and you do that, it gives you the best chance of winning games. So that's just where the focus is now.